How to make money on Amazon. Hey guys, today we're gonna talk about how to create a so-called low content book and publish it on Amazon Kindle direct publishing. So let me break down what that means. There's basically a side hustle out there where people are creating notebooks and journals. These are so-called low content books because they don't actually have any text written in them. The only thing that's there is that there's a cover and then there's the filter, so like the lines of a notebook. Now these are very simple and easy to create, and there is a very big market out there on Amazon of people buying different notebooks. So in this video I would like to walk you through how to create these low content notebooks. I'm going to show you how to research different topics and keywords that are trending and that are selling well, in which you can potentially do as well. Now this side hustle is very interesting because anyone can stop art. There is a very little upfront investment required registering with Amazon. KDP is free, and the software I'm going to be using offers you 3 days free trial, and then it's gonna be $10 a month. So with that in mind, how to make money by selling blank notebooks on Amazon. Let me actually show you what we are going to be doing. So if I search on Amazon for a funny notebook, you can see that these are the type of books that we are going to be creating. So there is something on the notebook, right? So something on the cover, and then if you click through and you can take a look at what actually inside of the book, you can see it's just lined. So usually it's just lined, just like this, you can see. So this is what I refer to as a low content notebook, and it's really easy to create, and everything can be done super remotely. So you don't actually need to print this and order this. It's done kind of in print on demand style. So you create the book first, you publish it into Amazon, and then if someone buys, Amazon is going to take care of all the printing and shipping and all of that. Let's get started creating and researching one of these notebooks. So the application that I'm going to be using is called bookbolt.io. The first thing is you want to go onto the cloud here on the left side of the Bookbolt, and this is where you will be able to see all of the data in terms of what's selling really well on Amazon. So I'm going to choose a top 100. Now this BSR range is a bestseller rank, so basically the lower the rank, the higher it is in the search volume. So what this basically means is that number one is like selling the best, and all the way up here is going to be that it's getting very few sales. I'm going to keep this fairly low, whatever the Bookbolt is suggesting, and then for the price I'm going to increase it to $5 minimum, because we don't really want to see anything that is below $5, because we just won't be able to make that kind of a price. So we need to have at least $5. For the category, you can see that there are many different categories here. You can choose a notebook, a journal, whatever you want right there. So many different things. I'm just gonna stick with the most basic one, which is a notebook, and I'm going to leave keywords blank here. So let's give this a search now. Right here it's going to be give us plenty of different information. Okay, so for example, you can see that this handwriting practice paper runs right here. The price is $9 and it's a 1938 reviews, and it's 1938 reviews, which is a lot, and it's going to be very hard to compete with them. Their best seller rank is 6,000, which is really low but really high. So that means that they are doing a lot of volume, and you can see right here that their estimated monthly sales are 437. Okay, so this is kind of the information that you want to look at. Another thing that you can take a look at, which is very useful, is this little BSR per price history. Now what this is going to tell us is this blue graph right here is their BSR rating over time. So you can see that they started at 6,000, then they went up to 30,000, and you can see throughout history for changing. The top here is the price, so they had lowered the price here in January to 8.9, but then they have made it back to $9 again, right? So they never changed the price really for this. So this gives us a good start of researching and seeing what there is an opportunity for us to create a book that could potentially rank and start to generate sales. Now the good thing about this is that you make the book once, right, just like a YouTube video, and then if it ranks, then it's going to be making sales all the time. Although the amount of money you are going to making for each sales is not that much. If you multiply that by tens and hundreds and maybe even thousands of books, it can quickly add up and you can quickly make a really healthy profit. So that's the idea behind it. Now take a look at here, Lab Notebook. Okay, so it has 148 reviews and the price is 6.99. The bestseller ranking is 15,000 and they are making about 360 sales per month. And the keyword here is a lab notebook, and it's a really simple cover. Let's take a look inside here. You can see that they are started off with 7.99 and then they drop it 6.99, and you can see it's very interesting here. As soon as they dropped their price from 8 to 7, their BSR rating went from 75,000 all the way down to 9,000. It's pretty interesting, although then it goes up and then it goes back down again, right? So when it's lower, it's better. The lower the rank, then the more sales you are getting. So this could potentially be an interesting keyword for us, maybe a variation of this lab notebook. So now the next thing is, let's take this keyword lab notebook. Let's go to the next tool here inside of Notebook Bold, which is a keyword, and we're gonna search for the keyword. And here we are going to search for a lab notebook. So let's search for that and let's see. Right now the first here is Amazon search volume, second one is Google search volume, cost per click, and the competition. So I'm going to sort this by the highest Amazon search volume first, and you can see that there are different keywords that you can target, like lab notebook, carbon, you can see duplicate pages. So let's take a look at the one lab notebook, physics. I think this could be a good keyword to target. There is 1300 search volume on Amazon per month. Alright, so let's go ahead with this one. So lab notebook physics. Now the next step is to actually create a notebook, right? And inside of a book bold, you can click on research and click on create. Click create, and then we're gonna go to Book Bold Studio. So first thing you want to do when you have no projects is you want to create the project. So click create project. You can see these all are the different options. So you can have paperback and you can have hardcover. So for this example, I'm going to be using paperback, cover, and interior, because that is what we want. We want to have the cover and also the interior, because this is what required for Amazon to actually print the book. The project name is going to be Lab Notebook Physics. This is the different sizes you can have of the book. I'm just going to go for the most basic one, 6 by 9 inches. Then for interior and pages type, there are once again different types of papers here, black and white, with white paper cream, cream paper, which is a bit more expensive, and then there's a premium color interior. So I'm just going to go once again for the most basic one, and I'm going to add bleed, and the minimum page count is 24. You can bump it up to 100 if you want, but once again super sample, so just quick process 24. You can customize this to your own liking, right? Maybe you want 200 pages, maybe you want 100 pages, whatever it is, right? So then we just click create project. This is the studio inside of Bookbolt, right? So first thing what we can do is we can remove these instructions from Amazon. So we just simply click here and hide cover template. Now we have a nice blank canvas and we are ready to start creating. First thing is, if you click right here, you will be able to upload your own images, but then you also have Pixabay and Unsplash. These are stock footage libraries which you can use, and they are copyright free, which basically means that you don't worry about the copyright infringements. So let's say I'm going to search for chemistry, and I'm going to use something like this. I'm going to make this smaller, move it all the way here, center it, and then I'm going to add some text, a heading. I'm going to add a heading, and the heading is going to be just our keyword, right? So we are going to make this smaller, even smaller. Alright, so we are going to fit it here at the top, move this here, and then I'm going to change the font to something else. I kind of like this. You can change it to whatever you want. You can also add a background color, so you can click here, paper color, and then you can choose which color you want. But by the way, I found this other one and I think I like this, and I think I like it much, and I think I like it much more. So I'm going to delete this one. I'm going to move this one here, and I'm going to make the background color this color. So yeah, I think this is going to look nicer. And then I'm going to change the font once again because it's not really feeling this font. So we have a nice cover. The next step is you just want to save it and move onto all of the other pages right here. For the pages here, Bookbolt has templates. So if you click right here, you can see that they have all kinds of different templates. They have the ruled. Then you can see they have all different ones here. You have a lot of different options to create all kinds of different notebooks and journals or whatever. So once again, keeping it super simple, I'm just going to go for ruled, and I'm gonna go for a narrow ruled. Now here you are going to select which pages you want to apply this template to. So I'm going to click select all, and I'm going to deselect the cover. So it's going to apply to all of these pages, and you have different options here. So you can select the odd ones, the even ones, and then you can play around with this, and you can create anything you want. We are going to click next, and we are going to change the line color to black, and we are going to submit. Now Bookbolt is going to apply this template to all of the pages right here. You can see that on every single page we now have this low content book. Looks really nice right now. All of the sudden you have created your own notebook. Now that we have the notebook right here, the next step is actually download this and upload it into KDP. So we are going to click download, and we're gonna click on RGB download, current project RGB ebooks. Okay, that's what we want. Now that we have downloaded the project, we are going to open it up, and here we have it. This is our cover and this is our lines. So this is what we are going to use. And now let's go to Amazon KDP. Now I'm inside of KDP. To publish our low content book, we are going to click create, and we are going to start creating. So it's a paperback, so create a paperback. Create a paperback book. Title is Lab Notebook. A subtitle is everything that comes after the title. So the title is I can't be held responsible for what my face does when you talk. And then everything that comes after these is the subtitle, coworker, sarcastic, humor, funny, home office journal. For now, I'm not going to use any of that. I'm just going to keep it super simple. Series, we don't need to add anything here. Additional number, nothing here. For author, you can add your name. Contributors, if you have anyone helping you on this book, you can add them here. And now for the description, you can add anything you want. Now, I do recommend you research how to do SEO description so you have a better chance of ranking. But in this case, we just write this is an Amazon Lab Notebook Physics, because this is what we want. To rank for super straightforward publishing rights, here you want to choose this. I own the copyright and I hold the necessary publishing rights. This is not a public domain. For keywords, you want to fill out all of the 7 keywords here. So lab, notebook, physics, and then if you need help, once again you can go here and you can decide here what you want to add. For example, you can do notebook, lab science, lab notebook, and you get the point. You just fill out all of the 7 keywords. Okay, now here for categories, you know, it can be quite confusing to find which category is suitable for your thing. So what you can do is you can go back to BookBolt and you can go to KDP categories and you can search for lab notebook physics, and then it's going to give you where you actually apply it. Right, so non-fiction science, physics, electricity. Right, so let's go for this one, and boom, we just click save now. This is very important here. You want to select low content book, right, because this is what we are publishing: a journal, a notebook, a planner. Is it an adult content? No. Save and continue. The next step is publish without an ISBN. It's a low content book, so it doesn't require it. We have chosen that it's a black and white interior with white paper. So this is going to be this one, right? Trim size 6x9. If you're choosing a different one, you can select a different one. We have bleed, and we can just go for matte. And now we actually going to upload the things that we have created. So the manuscript is the interior of books. So you want to upload this first. Go to the thing that you have downloaded, and here you're gonna select click here. And the second thing is the book cover you have already created. Upload your cover and upload your cover. The manuscript has been uploaded, so and so has been the cover. And next thing is you can preview the book right here. So if we click preview, we can see that everything is going to look nice and tidy, and this is how the book is going to look like. You can see this is the cover which we have created. This is going to be the barcode, and if you just go inside, you can see that everything is looking good. So we are just going to click approve, and now here on the last page, you will be able to select where you would like to sell your book. So all territories. So the primary market is going to be the Amazon.com because it's the biggest one, and here you can see that Amazon keeps 60% of the price, and you get to keep 40 of the price. So if we say that this book is going to be $6.99, that means that our loyalty is going to be $2 for every book sold. And if we lower this to $5.99, we are going to make $1.44. And if we lower this to $4.99, so our loyalty is going to be 84 cents, right? So I'm going to keep it at 5.99. This is going to give us a competitive advantage over the other book we found, because that one was the price at $7 and we are lowering it by $1. Once you have chosen the price, you can see that the loyalty that you are going to making, and now all that is left for you, and all that left for you is just to publish your paperback. Now please take a note that it can take up to 72 hours for a book to be available for the purchase on Amazon. That's how long it takes for them to approve your book. So I'm gonna publish the paperback, and our paperback has been submitted, and now it's going to take up to 72 hours for this to be approved. And once it does, it will be available for people to purchase. And right then, if somebody does, we are going to be making 1.44. So this is actually a very interesting site. You can see how the side hustle can be scaled. If you commit to, let's say, creating 10 books every single day, and you do it without missing a day, by at the end of month you're gonna have 300 books published. And if you do it for 3 months, now you have 1,000 books. Now I bet if you publish 1,000 books into Amazon KDP, there are going to be few books at least that are going to rank and are going to sell every day, and that are going to make you money passively for years to come. So this is it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching.